Imagine a scene so vividly portrayed that it physically affects someone watching it, not just emotionally, but physically. That's exactly what happened on the set of James Gunn's Peacemaker on HBO Max, where the acting was so convincing, it made a crew member vomit. Yes, you read that right. But here's where it gets even more fascinating. This wasn't just a one-off incident. It turns out that the show's ability to push boundaries, both in storytelling and in its actors' performances, has led to some unexpectedly visceral reactions. Spoiler alert. If you haven't caught up with Peacemaker Season 2, Episode 6, titled Ignorance is Chris, you might want to pause here. In this episode, John Economos, played by Steve Agee, finds himself in a bizarre situation where he starts dry heaving after being overwhelmed by the alternate universe chaos unfolding around him. During a discussion on the official Peacemaker podcast, co-executive producer Lars Winther revealed a jaw-dropping detail. Agee's fake vomiting in Season 1 was so realistic that it actually triggered a crew member to vomit for real. And this is the part most people miss. It's not just about the gag reflex. It's about the power of acting to transcend the screen and physically impact its audience. Let's be honest, not everyone has a strong stomach, and some actors are masters of making us believe their every move. Kaitlin Olson, from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, is often hailed as the queen of fake gagging, but Agee's performance in Peacemaker takes it to another level. What makes this even more impressive is that Economos' reasons for vomiting aren't exactly grounded in logic. He nearly loses it just by being in the same room as the alternate universe version of Keith, David Denman, Peacemaker's deceased older brother. Still, Economos has a history of being easily queasy throughout the series, so it's not entirely out of character. Initially, Gunn had envisioned an even more intense scene with prolonged gagging and heaving. However, he ultimately decided to tone it down, fearing it might be too much for viewers. That scene is pretty disgusting as it is, Gunn admitted. But the first cut was so over-the-top gross that I had to cut it. There was just too much gagging. When you see someone gagging that much, it can trigger your own reflex. And he's not wrong. Psychogenic gag reflexes are a real thing, and Gunn likely made the right call. After all, during the filming of the Season 1 finale, It's Cow or Never, Agee's on-screen vomiting caused a focus puller to rush off set and actually throw up in the bushes. Talk about a realistic performance. In It's Cow or Never, Economos infiltrates the lair of the butterflies, the extra-terrestrial villains of Season 1, but his nerves get the better of him, and he ends up vomiting in a barrel. This, in turn, causes Peacemaker, John Cena, to start gagging over the walkie-talkies. Winther shared that during the filming of this scene, the focus puller went off to the side and puked, which is arguably the most authentic and grossest review of fake vomiting imaginable. Interestingly, Agee hasn't actually made himself vomit during these scenes, though he admits that the dry heaving starts to feel real after a while, which likely contributes to its convincing nature. With Peacemaker's penchant for guts, gore, and all things gross, it's no surprise that someone eventually lost their lunch on set. But will it happen again? Only time will tell. Here's the controversial part. Is it ethical to push actors and crew to such extremes for the sake of realism? Or is this just part of the job in a show that thrives on over-the-top moments? Let's spark a discussion. Do you think the crew member's reaction was a testament to Agee's skill, or a sign that the scene went too far? Share your thoughts in the comments below. New episodes of Peacemaker premiere Thursdays on HBO Max. And if history is any indication, we might just see more jaw-dropping or stomach-churning moments in the future.